Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Kevin, Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm. Oh, me, it's done got hot. But anyway, just got through pressure washing out the big pond here in the holding pen for all the young ducks that we raise. Of course, we have to do this ever so often. I'm assuming it's maybe because, well, it shouldn't be because the water's not circulated, because we pretty much change it every day or every other day. So it's got fresh water coming in it like every 24 to 48 hours. So I'm assuming it's because the sun is pretty much hitting our here all the time. I'm guessing what it is. But anyway, I've kind of been expecting this in a way. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. And during the wintertime, I could see it. But during the summertime, this kind of got me bumfuzzled. But anyway, I need y'all's opinion on what to do about the crack. I've got a crack in the pond. And I know there's a few different things out there, but I don't know if any of y'all has a lot of knowledge in this situation. If you do, I would appreciate some input. I think there is like an enamel paint that you can put on concrete, maybe, that might take care of that crack. I'm not sure, but anyway, if y'all have some knowledge in this situation, please drop me a comment or a message or something, please, because I'm assuming it's only going to get worse. And luckily, it's not leaking, or it's not leaking bad, because the pond was still pretty well full. So I'm assuming it will start leaking eventually. But anyway, if y'all got some knowledge, help me out, please. I'd appreciate it. So I'm gonna put this pressure washer up, and we'll be right back and finish up some video. Thank y'all. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's about done, I guess I guess it is done. I don't know. It's what, almost middle of August, so still a slight chance ringtails or silvertails could lay a late clutch, but I think everything's about done. Don't have anything laying at the moment, and don't have anything setting at the moment. We pulled them ruddy eggs yesterday. They're due to hatch today or tomorrow. 2 of them was definitely rotten. The other 2, I couldn't really see through the eggshell that well for some reason, because 2 of them was no problem to tell they was rotten. So these 2 could slightly be good. I I'm not really expecting them to be, but we'll see. But that's about all that's going on. I need to get in here and mow. It rained yesterday morning. Now that everybody's done, I need to get here and mow, and I need to go ahead and weed eat again. Whew, trying to get the sweat out of my eyes. It don't look that bad on camera, I know, but this is a lot taller than I like it. I like to keep it mowed down so the ducks can walk easily on it. And, I mean, there's a few in the water, but most of them you see is going back down over the bank where I got all the pampas grass around in there. And it's real shaded, so they like to stay in there laying under the shade. It's muggy, miserable for, I don't understand, but anyway, it's August, that's usually the way it is. But unless they change the forecast, Tuesday and Wednesday, they're saying high is going to be like 77 to 79, so we'll see. That'd be nice if it works out that way. But fixing to have to catch some ducks. I know a few people is waiting on some of the breeders that we was letting go, and I apologize, but it's not worth the risk as hot as it is for me chasing them down to catch them. So, you know, it's just the way it is. I'm not gonna, let alone me. I can't handle this heat either, but I'm not gonna chase them down for their safety to catch them and then them have a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. So, I mean, you know, if you want them, we'll get them caught as soon as it starts cooling down. And if not, just let me know. Maybe you can find them somewhere else. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings none, because that's just the way just the way I am. I'm not gonna risk their life by chasing them down. It's not worth it for me for the money. I think too much of them to have something happen to them. Oh, mate, we got this pond's still filling up. I showed y'all where I had the crack in it. Hopefully it don't start leaking bad. A slow leak I can deal with until I can get something to fix it with. And one thing I was gonna tell y'all, I got so much going on, and I know everybody else does too, but I still have the one feeder hanging here, and they are eating out of it great. Remember, I had another one over there, and they was eating out of it some, but for some reason, I guess it's because this one was the first one, maybe, I don't know, they was attracted to this one more. And I got to noticing the other day that they had some larvae. I'm not even sure what it was, fly larvae, I'm assuming, or something, was moving around and growing in it. And I was like, whoa, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I just took that feeder down, dumped the feed out down in the fence row. So we just used the one feeder and a pan of food, and this one's working great. I guess it's because they all like to eat out of this one, like I said, and the feed dispenses pretty fast. I can put like a bucket of feed in there and it'll pretty much be gone by tomorrow. And I just keep this feed out for like the ruddies and the new ones that we turn out in here because they're not used to the feeders. And I gotta come down here and change this pond in a minute after it gets filled up. But there's the young shallow Weegians. We had 8 of them. We turned them all loose yesterday. Everybody's still kicking chicken. Whew. Like I said, I gotta change this out here in a few minutes. This one should be full, hopefully here in about 45 minutes. Half the silkies are in here. What y'all doing there? Tick, tick, tick. They're getting good size on them, so I caught part of them and moved them down yonder with the others so they'd have more room. Phew! I can't handle this heat. I'm ready for some cold weather. So, as you can see, nothing in here. Pond's empty. Need to clean it out, but nothing in here either. It's empty. I'll clean the leaves all out of one of these because I got some ringtails in here. They'll have to go out there. And we got 8 ringtails in there, growing and doing good. You see we got all the sinks unhooked and took out, except for this one. This is a spire that we're keeping just in case need it for something. And we got this one sitting out here. This is where my wife puts all the dirty feeders and waters and bleaches them out, washes them, cleans them up. Already sold the other 3, so everything's gone. And that's what I'm telling you. I always got something to do, and it's my fault because I want to do it. But but here's the other silkies. Come on, zoom in. There you go. Get some chocolates, buffs, whites, gray, black and blue. But here's what we've been working on for 2 days. Building a new building just for the silkies. Gotta trim them, post off at the top. That top 2x4 is gonna be where the metal roof is. So it's gonna be a slanting roof. It's 8 foot tall in the front and 7 foot tall in the back. It's 24 foot long, 10 foot wide. And what I got planned on doing right now, I'm still studying, thinking, possibly might change something. I'm not really sure yet. But on the front, I gotta finish putting 2x4s up. Like I said, we just started on this Saturday, and it's been so hot that I'll work a little, quit. And Friday. Started working on it Friday, and then worked on it some yesterday. And it's pretty much just me. My wife helps me a little. I was gonna say very little, but she helps me all she can, and she always does. But she had to work this weekend, so she's not here. So I haven't got a whole lot done because some of the boards I couldn't hold up by myself. So, but she does help me when she can. She always does, and I appreciate her for that. And she already knows all that. But we're gonna have this whole end boxed in with metal. The whole back's gonna be metal. Of course, the roof will be metal, and then this end here will be metal. And then we'll have a walk-in door right there on the end. Across this top right here where these 2 rows of 2x4s are, that's gonna be metal all the way across the top. That's 24 inches. And then on the same thing on the bottom, I just haven't got them up yet. But I got a guy that down in Louisiana, been doing a little wheeling and dealing with him, and he sent me a pressure washer nozzle to go on my pressure washer that is a high intensity nozzle, I guess you call it. But anyway, you can actually dig with it. So we're gonna throw that on the pressure washer, and underneath that 2x4, I'm gonna dig a ditch down. I'm not sure yet how deep, probably 6 inches or so, or how deep it'll go, I guess. There's a lot of tree roots in here. Trust me, when I was trying to dig these holes, that's why I gotta keep everything braced up so good, because most of these ain't but a foot in the ground. And there's just tree roots everywhere from up and down this fence row. But anyway, we're gonna trench out underneath that, and then that way when we put our metal on, we're gonna let the metal go down in the ground. Help keep stuff from trying to dig in underneath the building. And then that's the bottom 2x4, and I'm gonna come up probably, I think it won't be quite 2 foot. It will be from the ground, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be like 2 foot or 3 foot maybe around the bottom of metal. And then I gotta get the 2x4s up too, though. But we're gonna run some more 2x4s across this end. And I've already got the 1 inch by 1 inch welded wire, and it's coated. And then the whole middle section, about a 4 foot strip, is gonna be coated wire, and that way they can get air and everything. And that's what I'm thinking about on one end, is maybe leaving a section of metal out and putting a piece of wire in there for like a window maybe. The only thing I don't like about doing that on the end is because when it rains and the wind blows. But it's like I was telling my wife, the front section where the wire is going to be is going to be 4 foot. So what I'm going to do is order some more of that windbreak shade cloth. And then this winter, when it starts getting cold, snowing, blowing and everything, we can just take some screws, because it's got eyelets in it, and we'll stretch that shade cloth all the way across the wire, screw it down, and that'll keep the wind from blowing in there on them. Then this spring, when it warms up, we'll pull it back off and let it roll. And then I'm up in the air right here. I haven't made a decision yet. I'm looking around trying to find something. But like I said, this is going to be I'm going to put a walk-in door right here, about 2 foot, 3 foot wide, or something big enough for me to get in. And then, like I said, this is 24 foot long, so I'm going to have 6 pins 4 foot wide, and they're going to be 10 foot long. And I'm only going to run like a trio or a quad of Silkies in each one, so that should be plenty of room. But after I go inside this walk-in door, I need to find me something like 36 inches tall, some kind of little doors or gates that's easily accessible, that I don't have to fool with keeping them latched and everything. Something, maybe put a spring on them, or spring hinges or something, so they'll automatically shut and close, but the Silkies can't push them open. That way I can just walk all the way down this front to the far pen and feed and water everybody and gather eggs and all that. So we're gonna do a little more research and see what we can come up with as far as a little door or gate, just something swinging but it's got to be stout enough that the Silkies can't push it open to get over into the next pen with others, because I'm gonna keep all the colors separated. That way we can keep pure bloodlines on the, different colors that we have. Phew. But that's what we're working on now. And apparently I'm going to have to pause that here and find something to patch this crack in this pond down here. So we'll see what's going on. But anyway, don't forget, if you got young kids 16 and under, grandkids, nieces, nephews, your friends that have kids that likes ducks and everything, youth contest, oh my goodness. the youth waterfowl giveaway. We have 10 pair of ducks that we're giving away this year. And, you know, it's on Facebook. That's where we operated at. And you can go check it out. 16 years old and under to enter. And you got to be in the U.S. I'm sorry, but we can't export out of the U.S. So it has to be in the U.S. And these are totally free. Everybody is donating the ducks to give away and covering the shipping, unless you live close enough that you can pick up, or if they go to a swap or something that's closer to you and you wanted to meet them there, you know, something like that. But don't forget, that's coming up September 1st. You can go to our Facebook page, Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm, and check it out. And information's all on there. But the giveaway will start September the 1st, and it'll end September the 10th that morning, about 10 a.m. So you'll have that time period to go in there and upload your videos or download them, whatever, into the comments, so you can be entered into the giveaway. So go check it out. And don't forget, thank all the people who donated, because without them, this wouldn't be as big as it is. And we appreciate them and their generosity. So I'm gonna go check on this pond, see how much longer it likes. Probably about 30 minutes, because I've been rambling about 15 minutes. But anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day. I appreciate everybody taking your time to watch our videos. And y'all have a safe, great rest of the weekend. And we catch you next week. Thank y'all.